When you go to every household, there's always a loaf of bread somewhere in the kitchen or in the pantry. And bread is enjoyed worldwide, maybe for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So today I'll be showing you the easiest recipe that you can make at home. And the outcome is going to be some soft, fluffy, delicious bread. For this recipe, you'll need a 400-gram box loaf tin, and I have mine over here. So this is how it looks on the inside, and it has a lid. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my baking spray and spray the tin or grease the tin. Spraying the tin is going to make it very easy for you to invert your bread once done baking, and you can substitute the baking spray with some margarine or butter. So into your mixing bowl, you're going to be adding in some fresh yeast, and I have mine over here. I'm going to be adding in 7 grams. Then next, you're going to add in your sugar into your bowl and 1 cup of lukewarm water. Always buy small packets of this so that it can be fresh every single time. And if you've bought the large packet of yeast and you've used it for around 2 to 3 times and it's been sitting in your pantry for a long time, to check if it's ready, you're going to add in your sugar, water, and add in your yeast. Wait for around 5 to 10 minutes, and if you notice foaming on top, the yeast is good to use. Because mine is fresh, I'm not going to be waiting for 5 minutes, so I'm going to use my spoon and stir in the sugar, water, and yeast until it's fully combined. So don't use cold water because it's going to slow down the yeast from rising, and if you use hot water, it's going to kill the yeast. So the perfect temperature for your water should be lukewarm. So to my bowl, I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of salt. Add in my all-purpose flour. Milk powder. And using a spoon, I'm going to combine all the ingredients until a shaggy dough is formed, just like this. Then I'm going to transfer to my countertop and knead for around 2 to 3 minutes. If you have a stand mixer, all you're going to do is add in all the ingredients to your stand mixer and knead for around 2 to 4 minutes. And it's going to be very easy for you. Today we are going manually. So I'm going to knead my dough until it's soft. If you notice that your dough is a little bit wet, you can sprinkle in some extra all-purpose flour and continue kneading. One reason maybe you're buying the bread from the supermarket, maybe you don't have the ingredients in your pantry or in your kitchen, so you'd prefer to buy bread from the supermarket. Another reason I would say is time, because you need around 2 hours to make your bread. So you can choose over the weekend to make several loaves of bread for the entire week, and it's going to be easier for you. So after around 3 to 4 minutes of kneading my dough, as you can see, it's not sticky at all. So I'm going to transfer in my margarine. You can also use softened butter, and then I'm going to knead for an extra 2 minutes. It's going to be a little bit messy, but just knead your dough until the margarine is fully combined with the dough. And after working on your dough for around 1 minute, you'll notice that a soft and very fluffy dough is forming. So just continue until you have a very smooth dough. Kneading your dough for around 4 to 5 minutes is going to activate the gluten in your dough. So it's going to make a very awesome, soft and fluffy dough. You're going to work on your dough as you stretch the dough using the palm of your hands. And in another 1 minute, your dough is going to be ready to rest. So this is how my dough is looking. So I'm going to tuck in the bottom, just like this. As you can see, the dough is not sticking on my hands. That means that is perfect. So I'm going to pick my bowl, transfer in the dough, and then I'm going to be resting for around 1 hour or until it doubles up in size. So I'm going to cover with a cling film. Just like that, and let it rest. This is after 1 hour, and as you can see, my dough has doubled up in size. So I'm going to remove the cling film, and then I'll punch so that I can remove the excess air pockets. Add some flour to my countertop, and then I'm going to transfer my dough. I'm going to knead the dough for around 1 minute. You're going to tuck your dough in the bottom just like this. That is to smoothen out the top. Make sure your rolling pin and the working surface is well floured, and then you're going to push your dough vertically just like this. And once done, you're going to tightly roll your dough into a log. Pinch the end, just like that. And then you're going to pick your tin and transfer in the dough. So I'm going to use my lid and cover my tin. And then I'm going to be baking my bread for 20 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. After 20 minutes, this is how your bread is going to be looking like. And as you can see, it doesn't have the golden brown color that we're looking for. So you're going to place the bread back in the oven and bake for an extra 25 to 30 minutes or until it has a very nice golden brown color on the outside. So it's still hot. I'm going to handle with care and place it back in my oven. This is how my bread is looking like, and as you can see, it has a gorgeous golden brown color on top, and I'm ready to slice into my bread. So I'm going to use a serrated knife to do so. Once you cut up your bread, you're going to have some amazing soft bread that can last up to 4 days. All you have to do is wrap up your bread with plastic wrap and it will remain fresh and soft. You can serve up your bread over breakfast, make a sandwich, or even serve as a side dish over lunch or